The anti-Philly sports media working overtime to get AJ Brown traded. Let's talk about it. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support. Do me a favor real quick if you're enjoying the content, just take a quick second to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really does help out tremendously. I think I hit video 25, so we're slowly rolling into this and it really, really helps, and I appreciate it. So now this clip specifically is actually back on September 11th when AJ Brown had one target, I think, in that game, and that was a big deal. But with what's going on in the media now and what AJ Brown tweeted, and I've also got some stuff from AJ Brown as well, I thought it was a good thing to bring in because we're getting this from everyone everywhere, right? We heard about this last year too. It's this is a problem. AJ doesn't like his quarterback. AJ wants to be traded and all of that. And this boom, all the way back in September 11th, folks, we had this from Colin the Coward.
I have speculated that.
And the reason I wanted to point that out, even though people are doing this right now, is because he mentions Tyreek Hill, of course, thinking about, oh, they could trade AJ Brown for Tyreek Hill, which of course now is not a possibility, considering Tyreek Hill may not be back.
I have speculated that if Miami keeps losing, they can move Tyreek Hill and get picks. And Chris Greer's been their GM for a long time. Their roster's not good enough. I mean, if the Cowboys can move Micah Parsons, then you know Miami can move Tyreek Hill. And my takeaway is keep your eye on Philadelphia and AJ Brown. The last 20 games, nobody has run the ball more than Philadelphia. The soul of the offense is Saquon Barkley, the O-line, and Jalen Hurts. I would argue they use tight ends about as effectively as everybody else. So right now, Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts have come out to publicly say, I know he only had one target. We are very proud of A.J. Brown for understanding it was just one of those kooky games.
Oh, Colin, he works hard to diss the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, we also have A.J. Brown finally speaking on this, which I want to play because I think that it's important. But to Coward's point, first, I think the Eagles, in my opinion, let me know your thoughts, and we'll see if this happens, need to reduce Barkley's carries. He's still like second in the league this year, 345 carries last year, which is an insane number. I'm good with about 250 this year. I think he'd be more effective that way. And the running game has not been good, right? The offensive line so far this season, I know we got guys dealing with injuries. Maybe Dickerson needs to sit out. Maybe Juergens needs to sit out for a while. But the running game hasn't exactly been good. I think this is all about the play design that has been a massive, massive problem for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, one thing I want to point out too, before going on to the AJ Brown thing and talking about that, is Kaepernick, Coward, said the last 20 games about the Eagles running at more teams in the NFL. Okay, yeah, maybe, but let's also look at this. 4 games this year, in which we know the number is absolutely terrible, 151 yards receiving. Add that to the 13 he played last year. There's a 17-game season right there. And that's still 1,230 yards in the last 17 games. 1,230 yards, which is more than any season he had in Tennessee, and not far off his first two massive seasons in Philly with 1,496 and 1,456. So it's not like A.J. Brown hasn't been productive until very recently with the start of the season with a new OC, which from all accounts and what we're seeing has terrible play design in terms of how routes are run or what routes are used or what routes are going together. Absolutely horrifically bad. And that has been the problem with the Eagles. It has not been Jalen Hurts, and it has not been A.J. Brown. But let's take a quick listen to A.J. Brown finally talking about and addressing the tweet he put out that has caused this firestorm.
First off, I want to start off by saying,
sorry guys, I have it up as loud as I can. That's them. They've got it kind of low.
Obviously, Sunday after the game, I let my frustrations boil over. I didn't speak to the media. Um, I had a chance to correct my frustrations, and I continued to let it boil over. That's on me. You know, I take full accountability on that, posting that. My message on Twitter wasn't directed at anyone in the building. Not my coaches, not my quarterback, my GM, nobody. You know, like I said, I take full accountability. I have an open communication with all my coaches and with my quarterback as well. Me and my coaches, KP, Nick, we discuss weekly about trying to.
So first, I will just say there's no equivocation there. So I mean, I wish he hadn't put the tweet out in the first place. But AJ Brown coming out and say, "Hey, I messed up. I didn't take account. I shouldn't have done it. I didn't take accountability. I didn't take accountability fast enough. I had an opportunity and I still didn't do it." He didn't make any excuses, which I think is fantastic because hopefully this is the last time. Hopefully we're not seeing this stuff go this year because this is what happens. We get the media latches onto it and then we start talking about trade rumors. And the other thing I wanted to point out is they're not trading AJ Brown. I believe this year, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, the dead cap hit would be like 89, 90 million dollars, and next year it would be like 50 million dollars as well. So AJ Brown is not going anywhere. And also I think isn't I forget which order it is, but one of them, I believe, isn't the one of them AJ Brown or Jalen Hurts, the godfathers to one of the other's kids, right? I can't recall right now which way it is, but I believe that is part of it. So hopefully this puts everything to rest. We don't get any more tweets like this. And again, look, I get it. AJ Brown is an elite athlete. He is a competitor. He wants to be part of helping the team have success, not just watching the team have success. And let's face it, we're 4-0, but if you like break everything down, the record just doesn't match what we've been putting out there. We've just big plays at the right time, offensively and defensively, that have gotten us to 4-0. And I think it would be a lot easier with AJ Brown coming out of this disastrous first 4 games and lighten things up. I mean, the man had, let's not forget, even this season, those 151 yards, what, 106 of them were in the second half against the Rams out of the 4 games. That's insane. But so we also know that it's absolutely possible. So hopefully we clean this up. Hopefully someone's in Kevin's ear and say, "Hey man, I don't know, go back in the archives in the offices and go back to there's got to be stuff here still from Andy Reid, and let's maybe like dial up one of those game plans and see if we can get AJ Brown going because Devontae Smith as well. He's quiet. He doesn't do what AJ does in terms of letting people know, but he is a top receiver on a lot of other teams. He needs to get the ball as well. We have got to make it easier on ourselves, get better routes design, get better play calling, and get the ball out. Because look, the other thing I'll say, Jalen Hurts was phenomenal against the blitz last week. Absolutely phenomenal against the blitz, which is why you saw the blitz get dialed back because Jalen Hurts was picking the blitz apart. So this is not Jalen, okay? And it's not AJ. This is play design. And to be fair, it's a little bit of the offensive line as well. I know they're banged up, but they have not been the line that they were last year. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Really appreciate you checking this out. Again, do me a favor. We're just getting started. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Join us on this Philly sports journey. I really do appreciate it. I will talk to you in the next video.